Hello, and welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Mayor Beach Pace, and we're here today with Justin DeMello, Senior Project Manager with the Economic Development Department for the City of Hillsboro. And today we're talking about Block 67. Very exciting.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very excited to talk about the project.
Good. So there's a lot of community buzz around Block 67, and I think the first question I have is, where is Block 67?
Yeah, great question. I'm glad to hear that there's buzz because as the project manager for it, it's a super exciting time in the project. So the block is a very unique block in that it's the entirety of the block. So it's between 6th and 7th Avenues in downtown Hillsboro.
Okay.
And then north-south, it's Washington on the north side and Baseline on the south side.
Okay. And what are the goals for this block that's been empty for a while now? It's been quite a few years. And so I'm sure there's goals for the project going in. What are y'all looking at?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been part of the planning for downtown for a long time. And it's a very special site, like right in the middle of downtown with the hospital and the university on one side, sort of our main street commercial district on the other, residences on the north side. So it's right at the crossroads of downtown.
Okay.
And so the goals for the site have always been, reflected that mix where housing has been a big part of the goals, but also looking for something that is going to enhance the business life of downtown Hillsboro, put more feet, pedestrian traffic on the streets to support the businesses that are already down there, and just to overall improve the livability of downtown.
Great. So I know that there's going to be different aspects to it. There's going to be housing, and I also heard there's going to be a grocery store. Is that right?
Yes,
that's something the community was asking for.
For sure. Yeah. From the very beginning of our time with the site, the most consistent theme in terms of community feedback has been a desire to see a grocery store there again. So,
and there was a grocery store there before Hank's, right?
That's right.
Hank's shut down.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that it makes sense that the community would be asking.
Yeah, that Thriftway there served the neighborhood for a long time, and that desire for that community grocer still remains strong. So the project is mostly housing. So it's 2 buildings with the upper floors being housing for both of the buildings. But the ground floor will be commercial retail spaces. The exact specifics of who those tenants are is still to be determined. But
is it a secret?
I think it's more unknown than it is a total secret. I've heard rumors of a daycare and a beauty salon potentially being a couple of those tenants, but it's still to be determined with the developer. But with the exception of one of the spaces will definitely be a grocer.
Okay.
And we have a prospective tenant lined up, but the space will definitely be a grocery.
Okay. Well, that's exciting, especially since the community's been asking for it.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned housing, and I know there's different types of housing. Some of the conversation around Block 67 has included workforce housing. Can you explain a little bit about what's the difference between housing or why workforce housing? What does that mean?
For sure. Yeah. Workforce housing is one term that gets used. Middle income housing is another one that often refers to the same or very similar type of housing. So it basically is the housing product that in terms of income levels sits just above traditional regulated affordable housing.
Okay.
So it's for those that may make a little bit more than would allow them to qualify for traditional sort of government subsidized housing.
Okay.
And yet they're still making significantly less than average for our metro area. And so for them finding a home to rent is a challenge because they're just making a little bit too much to take advantage of some of the traditional affordable housing. So this will be capped, the rents will be capped on this project specifically to try to fill that need of the housing market.
That's great because we need more housing, right?
Absolutely.
So we need more housing in Hillsboro. This will help solve some of that backlog.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now it's an empty block. What do we expect to see over the next 6 months?
It's definitely subject to change, but over the course of the summer,
Asterisk,
yes, for sure.
Say, right?
Classic project manager, right? Subject to change, anything related to schedule. But over the course of the summer, we're likely to see the site transition from an empty lot into a construction site. So project trailers and perimeter fencing. Okay. Right now we're tracking toward groundbreaking if everything goes according to plan, late summer or early fall.
Okay, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted more information about Block 67, where could they go?
You go to the city website, Hillsboro-Oregon.gov. Block 67, all one word, Block 67.
Excellent. Thank you, Justin, for coming in today and talking about Block 67. Thanks to you all for joining us in Community Conversations today. And again, learning about Block 67, you can go to Hillsboro, the Hillsboro website to learn more if you have any questions.